Hi, my name is Andrew Barber, calling from Gimhae City near Busan, Korea. And I just wanted to say thanks for bringing me a little bit of Israel every week when I'm so far away. Shalom and Mazel Tov for the great job you've done in the past 50 episodes, and the Hatzlachah next 50. Shalom.
Hi, welcome to our 50th Israeli Salad. For those who are watching us on television, I'll explain that this is the 50th edition broadcast on our website. This is what we broadcast 50 programs ago.
Shalom. On Israeli Salad, we will try to give you a better taste of the flavor of Jewish life here in Israel. We will visit interesting places and meet all sorts of people.
Okay, now let's get the show on the road. By the way, we'll have a special feature at the end of the program, the Israeli Salad Wrap. I want to begin with thanking you. I want to thank all our viewers for being an integral ingredient in our Israeli salad. We hope to continue bringing you the flavor of life here in Israel.
Shalom Yoni, my name is Antoine. I'm 31 years old and I come from Turkey. But I'm living in Italy. I often watch Israel national TV on internet. And Israeli Salad is the program I prefer. Through them, I'm in touch with my beloved Israel, with its extraordinary culture, even if I'm living so far from it. Therefore, my grateful thanks to the dearest Yoni and to Rabbi Simpson for the wise smile he always gives us by telecast. Many wishes for the future. Shalom on Israel. Thank you very much.
Gush Katif, the block of Jewish communities in the Gaza Strip, is in the headlines of most of our latest news programs. Shortly after the Torah Recycling Network matched a donated Torah scroll with the community of Eli, Moshe Bird, who heads this organization that finds and repairs old Torah scrolls for communities in need, told Mark Kaplan a secret. He said, "I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm determined to put a Sefer Torah into Gush Katif." This was around the time of the Gaza referendum. Well, Moshe Bird succeeded and found a Sefer Torah for the Gaza Strip beachfront community of Shirat Hayam. Mark Kaplan was there.
Prime Minister Sharon has vowed to end Jewish life in Gush Katif, but you would never know that by seeing what's going on here tonight. The community is celebrating what can only be called a new beginning of Jewish life.
You see people happy, you see people celebrate in the celebration of Sefer Torah. What else more you need? It's express our permanent message that at the end we shall overcome on this challenge that Sharon put in front of us. It expressed our faith, deep faith in the eternity of Israel. No one can overcome on the power of Sefer Torah, and anyone in the history who tried to fight in the power of Sefer Torah, at the end, fall.
The Torah scroll was brought here as part of the project of the Sefer Torah Recycling Network.
It's a little community. It needs to own its own Sefer Torah. It needs to be a Mokum Torah. To make this place a reality on the ground. Gush Katif is here to stay. Land of Israel, the people of Israel, Am Yisrael, the Arutz Yisrael, indivisible.
As we come here today full of happiness with this new Torah scroll in Shirat Hayam, we are sure that we will be able to pray here many prayers, year after year, and use the Torah scroll every week. We are sure that the Torah scroll has now reached its permanent destination.
Reporting from Shirat Hayam in Gush Katif, this is Mark Kaplan for Israel National TV.
Songwriter and singer Naomi Shemer passed away on June 26th. In 1983, Shemer was awarded the Israel Prize for her immense contribution to Israeli music. Here's a visit to Kvutzat Kinneret, where Shemer was born and recently buried. It's sad to die in the middle of the month of Tammuz, sang Nomi Shemer many years ago in a song she wrote in memory of her father. On the 6th day of the month of Tammuz, June 26, 2004, Nomi Shemer, who is known as the First Lady of Israeli Song, passed away. Shemer was buried in the cemetery of Kvutzat Kinneret, where she was born, right next to Lake Kinneret. Since her passing, more and more Israelis and tourists have come to pay respects to one of the greatest songwriters in Israel. I thought it would be right to stop by and stand here to remember as someone who grew up with her songs.
We heard her music on the way, and I think it's a very big and emotional time now to come by and see this very special place at this very special time.
In her lifetime, Nomi Shemer wrote around 1,000 songs. Most of them dealt with the land of Israel, the sights, the holidays, the difficulties, and the victories. Many of her songs recreate the landscape that was part of her youth and reflect her love of the land and the people.
Well, Naomi Shemer's songs are part of the national consensus, national heart of our people. They were all tefillot, they were all prayers.
All her songs had such feeling in it about places in Israel. It's very Israeli. The words, the tunes, the spirit.
Her songs had so much love to the country and to the people, and they were so special, they were so optimistic, and they were so rich with understanding and knowing everything about the country.
The most famous song written by Nomi Shemer is undoubtedly Yerushalayim Shel Zahav, Jerusalem of Gold. The song, written shortly before the Six-Day War, is about the reunification of Jerusalem. Following the war, Shemer composed an additional stanza to the song, celebrating the liberation of the old city of Jerusalem and the road to Jericho. Shemer's songs expressed her belief in the nation's right to settle the whole land of Israel, and she was a supporter of the Jews who settled in Judea, Samaria, and the Gaza Strip. Her opinions that originated from her love to the land of Israel were sometimes criticized, but nevertheless, Nomi Shemer remained throughout the years a nationally renowned musician.
Although everybody knew her opinions and her thoughts about, she was like a right-wing person. She was one of the last consensuses in the people.
After the Six-Day War, Nomi Shemer was quoted saying that living in the land of Israel erases the quotation marks from the verses of the Bible, expressing the feeling that only in Israel could you actually relive the stories of the Bible. Shemer's songs include many quotes and influences from the Bible. Now, after her passing, Nomi Shemer's songs will surely stay alive throughout the generations.
I think that everyone will know her songs, whether they want to or not. Just like Bialik's songs, no one asked me if I wanted to learn them.
ומשפט חמה הפציע ליום אחד, באדר על הניחוח מן הפרדסים, בניסן ולקרוח כל החרמשים, באייר הכל צמח, בסימן הבקיר, בתמוז שוחחנו החפיצים. תשרי חשבן כסלו דבק חלקו ביד, גם שבט אדר ניסן אייר ציוון תמוז באב.
Shlomo Blas visited the burial place and brought us these pictures.
Shalom Yoni and Israeli salad team. I am a viewer from Holland. I love to watch Israeli salad. Ani lomedet Ivrit. That is why I'm interested in everything about Israel, because it brings me a bit closer to Israel. I hope you will continue with Israeli salad for a long time. What would my life be without Israeli salad? Keep up the good work and Mazel Tov.
In Dvarim, Deuteronomy chapter 30, Hashem says regarding the Torah, Lo b'shamayim hi, it is not in heaven. This means that the Torah is something that everyone can connect to. An annual convention which takes place up north connects participants to the Bible and to Jewish heritage through lectures, debates, and tours through the land of the Bible. Shlomo Blass was there.
Hundreds of Israelis took part in a 3-day Jewish-Israeli festival called Lo b'shamayim hi, which means the Torah is not in heaven. All of the issues discussed and debated related to Israeli heritage and culture. The participants came from almost all walks of life and sectors in the Israeli Jewish society.
The participants are religious and non-religious, from the right and the left, from the north and from the south. We have very few ultra-Orthodox Jews here, but we hope that also that will change in the future and they will become more involved.
There's no ideology of convincing people to become religious or the opposite. Our programming is aimed at connecting the Israeli present with the past. We want to touch on both our sources and our daily existence and come up with a new Israeli culture with which Israeli society can affiliate.
Both participants and organizers agree that even a good argument can bring people closer together.
The hatred we see here and there between religious and non-religious people is silly and saddening. We must hold discussions on these issues, not only on politics and security.
We hear different opinions, and it gives us food for thought. We see that our opponents are nice and smart people. I don't know if we'll ever succeed in convincing one another. Maybe time will have its influence.
Understandings begin from arguments. We try to find the points of dispute and disagreement, and from there emerge to understandings. It's part of the Jewish culture. Sometimes we'll even reach wonderful understandings.
Chagi Egmon believes that the setting in which the festival takes place, Kfar Blum in the northern Galilee, has a positive influence.
The serenity, the beauty, it is difficult to argue here.
In addition to the lectures and other indoor activities, there are also tours in the festival, and we're going to join now one of them.
The tour starts with the view of the Chula Valley at 5 o'clock in the morning from the Keren Naphtali mountain. From there, we move on to excavations of an ancient fortress. The tour is guided by Mordechai Aviam, the archaeologist responsible for these excavations.
We found the remains of a fortress that was first built in the Hellenistic period, in the 3rd century BCE, and then probably was conquered by the Hasmoneans around 100 BCE. We've discovered the remains of a mikveh, a ritual bath, which was used only by Jews. It was dated to the Hasmonean period, and then it was refilled with a lot of ash and bones. We believe that these are the remains of the battles of Herod in 38, when he fought against the Jews who supported the Hasmoneans.
The tour ends a few miles away in Kedesh, where remainings of an ancient Roman temple and village, active until at least the 3rd century, are scattered in an open field.
Shalom and mazel tov to Israeli salad. Happy birthday. Who could ask for more? One of our workers here enjoys the program so much that she watches it every week. And I enjoy it too, watching and loving the program. All I can say is shalom, shalom. All the best from Sam Green at MrMusicMan.com in Australia. Shalom, shalom. Kol tov.
And I first have to mention, since this is the first one, that it's a fantastic and a great idea. And I want to thank the crew of Arutz Sheva and all of the people at Machon Meir for bringing this idea into fruition. And it's great that there's so many moments about all kinds of different concepts in the world, and very basic concepts of Judaism are simply not known.
And like every week, here's Rabbi Samson with our weekly insight. Shalom, Rabbi Samson.
Shalom, Yoni. Shalom to all of our viewers around the world. And first of all, Yoni, I'd like to congratulate you for the 50th program, the Jubilee, Yovel. And it's interesting that the translation of Yovel, which means the 50th, is Jubilee. And it's used in English as a connotation for joy. And it's definitely the time to be joyous and to be happy, so that we can appreciate everything that we've done in the last 50 programs.
So let's talk about the concept of 50 years, Yovel. What's the meaning of the significance of the 50th year that we are told in the Torah to commemorate?
Well, it actually begins with the number 7. 7 is a really hot number. As we know, the Sabbaths, the concept that the Jewish people have given the world, that the entire world has adopted the Sabbath. So Rabbi Kook writes that just like there's a Sabbath for the individual, there is a sabbatical year for the nation. And this is the septennial year where the entire nation kind of take a rest from agricultural activity. And when you have 7 sevens, that reaches 49, and after that you celebrate with a jubilee, which is the 50th year, so that you reach a 50 after you have 7 successive 7 years.
Thank you very much, Rabbi Samson.
Once again, Yoni, and I wish you many more hundreds of programs, success in disseminating the Word of God around the world.
The Weekly Insight is brought to you in cooperation with Machon Meir, the largest Zionist institute in Israel, bringing people closer to Judaism.
I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia, here in the States, and I wanted to just commend you on the great job you're doing with Israeli Salad. I have come to love the Jewish people, and your program has given me an insight into day-to-day living, and it's the only thing that I've come across like it. So keep up the good work. It's good to see that there's life in Israel, and appreciate all you're doing. Have a great day.
Please send your comments, ideas, and questions to the Israeli Salad email, yoni@israelnn.com.
Okay, that's all for this week. We'll be here next week with a Best of Israeli Salad. Join us again then. I want to take this opportunity to thank the staff here at Israel National TV for all the help in producing Israeli Salad. So we will continue now with the Israeli Salad Jubilee Wrap. Join us again next week. Until then, Shalom.
A regular salad usually includes cucumbers, tomatoes, and sometimes mushrooms. But today we're talking about a different situation. A salad found in only one location. Israel, that's the place to be. If you want to know why, come and listen to me. We'll take you places you've never been, show you sights you've never seen. Israeli salad, that's what it is. Israeli salad, now listen to this. Israeli salad, you love the flavor. Israeli salad, you gotta come here. You gotta come here. You gotta come home. 'Cause Israel's a country where everywhere you walk, you feel the spirit. On every single block, it's the country of the Torah. Here they dance the Hora, and let's not forget the beautiful flora from 4 corners of the world. A nation reunited, there's still room for more. You're all invited. It's not always easy, but together we are strong. So everyone is one. Let's sing the song. Israeli salad, that's what it is. Israeli salad, now listen to this. Israeli salad, you love the flavor. Israeli salad, you gotta come here. You gotta come here. You gotta come home. This salad's recipe is a little complicated. Each and every day, it's being updated. So come to visit, there's always something new. Our Israeli salad is ready for you. Israeli salad,
that's what it is.
Israeli salad,
now listen to this.
Israeli salad,
you love the flavor.
Israeli salad,
you gotta come
here. You gotta come here. You gotta come home. Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta come home. It's come to visit, come to stay. Get on the plane, do it today. Gotta come home. You gotta come home.
Tours in the festival, and we're going to join now one of them.
From somewhere in the Mediterranean, this is Mark Kaplan for Israeli Salad.
Recently, it doesn't pass for tours.
Here, I present the new staff of Israeli Salad.